Hey everybody, and welcome back to Real Topics. Today we have the original crew in the house, Miss Felicia Tamika Shepherd and Miss Ione Jones, and of course Jean Curtis. So today we are here to ask you the question and each other, how would you handle introducing the fact that you have an STD in a new relationship? Now, I don't even know where to begin. Do you introduce it on the first date, or do you wait until you get feelings for someone, or how does this work? Because personally, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do in this situation.
I wouldn't know what to do either, but I don't think that saying, hi, I'm Ione, and by the way, this is my friend Chlamydia, is a good start.
Well, you know what? In that case, go to the doctor, get yourself some cream, ointments, pills, or whatever they have, but what if it's a lifetime STD? What if it's something you can't just get rid of, so you have to disclose the information?
I don't know if you should still want to continue to use those parts after they've been discontinued.
Well, you know what? Okay, let me say this. I think it also depends on how you got it, because in some cases, like HIV, for example, you can get that through a blood transfusion.
This is true.
You can get that in many different ways. It's not always about sex. For example, what is the lip thing?
Herpes.
A cold sore. Your grandma can give you that with a kiss. And they say 80%.
Grandma got herpes.
They say 80%, and I do know some grannies. All right, that got it from the wild side. But anyhow, 80% of Americans have the HPV disease. So
This is true.
when do you think it should be introduced?
I think that's a hard one to call. I've never experienced that, but I do know that on our first date, if I'm ordering my drink and he's saying it, I don't think you should do it on the first date. I think you should let the date develop, and as you let the date develop and the phone calls and they're going out and you get to know each other, then say to them, maybe within, 6 months, a year, they may, the man or the woman or whoever has it may feel like, man, they're not touching me, they're not kissing me. But most people with STDs, they probably normally kiss because, kissing is the gateway to everything else, but it's
Would you
the
kiss
safest.
if you saw a cold sore?
Will I kiss if I have a cold sore?
If you saw a cold sore.
If you got a big old thing on your thing, it's not going to be a good kiss. That's not saying because I don't want to kiss. Just they're not. Someone who has a cold sore don't want to kiss.
Are you intimidated by a cold sore?
No.
No? Are you?
Yes, very much so.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Because me and penicillin we don't get along, and I don't want to be a part of that crew. So I'm sorry. I understand that things can happen. That honestly people can non-sexually get certain diseases, but being someone who has to be very careful with my health because I have lupus, I stay away from everyone. So if grandma got cold sore, grandma gets no kiss, no kisses, no HPV, no nothing.
No, nothing. Well, tell everyone what lupus is so they'll know.
Well, lupus is an autoimmune disease that affects your healthy white blood cells, where your blood cells actually attack healthy cells. So I'm already in a situation where my health can go topsy-turvy. You add in a nice healthy case of gonorrhea or the clap or something like that. I mean, we both can't be sick. No.
More of a risk.
But
other problems.
Let's let everybody know that lupus is not an STD.
No,
that's
it's
what
not.
we're talking
She
about.
just said
I
it's
didn't
autoimmune.
say that. I just said it's an autoimmune issue, but it affects your health.
But
so you have to be
But
careful.
I just wanted the clarity because it just seemed like it just rolled all together. And so it's not an STD. But I think with STDs, you have to be careful. And I think if you're careful and you love someone and you build a relationship, then it can go in the direction that you need it to go in.
Yeah. And I think taking your time, okay, I'm going to say this now. Taking your time, practice a little bit. Practice how you want to say it. And don't always feel like you need to apologize for what it is that you have, because I feel like a lot of people are ashamed, no matter how they contracted the STD. So
and
practice.
I understand that too, but I'm just one that I'm extra cautious. So whether or not you got your issue sexually, non-sexually, I just have to be cautious. So with all of that said, we can't share medications at all.
So with Miss Ione Jones, you need to be upfront. Like, you need to let her know.
Definitely.
First date, like, this is what I have, this is what's going
on. Because what's the worst thing in the world than to court someone, you're on the phone months and you're getting yourself all ready and excited and enticed and you can't get any. That's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, don't wait until someone has feelings for you.
Don't build up this, this whole relationship just to do the womp womp. Oh, I'm sorry, by the way, my genitalia is currently infected. No.
Do you think people are so apprehensive with all of the different medications that are out there now, especially for HIV? People are living a long time with HIV now.
Great strides going with helping to maintain a healthy, somewhat healthy life, having that virus. But it's all about honesty. I mean, everyone, may not have the same standards as far as their past goes, but everyone deserves to have an honest and forthright decision to make whether or not I want to pursue a relationship with you.
Let me ask you both this quickly. The women who are in the legal process right now with Charlie Sheen, the women he exposed to HIV, do you believe they have a case there? You would want someone to tell you, right, that they are HIV positive?
Like I said before, you can't say it on the first date. Let it, maybe a month later, but you don't want to say, hey, guess what I have? You don't want to say that in the first date because you don't know if it's going to work out in your favor. If you feel it's working in your favor, then you tell them. But I don't think a first date, you tell, oh, this, by the way, I have AIDS.
Well, what I mean is, with Charlie Sheen, for example, he was sleeping with women,
but he knew
knowing he had an STD. Do you believe those women should have legal rights in that case?
Well, the way our law is set up with, if you give someone any type of STD, you do have a legal leg to stand on. So yes, I do.
And you?
Well, I believe that Charlie Sheen, that was a case of misery loving company. And because he had led a life that exposed him to that, he wanted to share his gift. And unfortunately, HIV is the gift that keeps on giving, that you can't give back.
Unfortunately, there are several diseases out there like that. So I say this, in my opinion, introduce it as early as you can. All right, don't wait to get... Yeah, don't wait for someone's feelings to be involved. But I don't believe, like you said, don't say it on the first date. Give it, some time. Maybe the second or third, I don't know. But it would be very awkward to be at dinner with someone and they just lay that on you.
Exactly.
So yeah, I get that. So anyhow, do you guys have anything else to add? That was very simple.
Condoms.
You know what? In the case, let's talk about genital herpes. Just for a quick second, condoms may not work because wherever it touches,
it does infect the skin. Yeah. Well, I mean, other than wrapping yourself in saran wrap, I don't know what to tell people. You just be monogamous.
Yes.
How about that?
Just abstain from sex.
I don't think so, because everyone needs love and everybody needs affection. So you just need to find other things and other ways to make the partner understand what happened. Because you could have gotten it, not because you were sleeping around, you could have gotten it, some of these issues you can get through medical things like blood transfusion or whatever, just happenstance. But I don't think you should just give up on love and give up on making love to a woman. I just think you should be honest and let it play itself out.
Also, maybe start like an online dating service for those that are infected. And I'm not trying to be funny at all, but it's just a thought. So
that's a good thought. That's a really good thought, because the people who have something shared together, that may be a little bit easier. Easier for you to explain, to talk about. But either way, don't shut your out to anybody. Open yourself up and just be open, and whatever you have, just pray on it and deal with it.
All right. Well, that's all we have for this topic. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share your thoughts. Your comments actually matter to us. We read them, so tell us what you think. And if you've ever been in this situation, tell us what you did. So like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye.